What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody is having a great day. I am getting ready for the draft. We got so much stuff that's going on. It's crazy. And I'm doing my due diligence to get ready for the draft to make sure that we can give you guys the best coverage in the world. Needed to get another microphone because I've got me, I got Game Time, Prime Time, and DMV. So I need 4 microphones to go together, so I had to get me another one. This just came. Shout out to Amazon for getting it here. I got to work on this stuff and make sure it's good to go. My man Randy, you wanted a couple extra t-shirts? We got those covered. We picked up some more shirts and more of the stretchy film and stuff for that, so we'll be bringing those for you as well. And the Dallas Cowboys have just had their draft press conference, and I've got to go through and listen to the whole thing. I've been running around, so I've missed a bunch of it. But one thing that's kind of interesting and may be kind of foreshadowing of where we may go in the draft is Jerry Jones says, Zeke Elliott has been an outstanding player for the team, and they loved what he's done, but they may have messed up by drafting him where they did, wasting the allocation. Let me not insult. I don't want to insult Zeke, but the allocation of resources of putting a number 4 pick on a running back. Because you could look at it from the standpoint and say, well, Jalen Ramsey was right there. Would you have been better off drafting Jalen Ramsey, who's still really good as far as the time? And see, this kind of goes back to when you think about, God, I'm having a brain fart. The running back, Robinson. That everybody's saying, oh, the Cowboys are going to draft that. And see, goes exactly what I've been saying. Everybody's like, well, if he's there, then you can't pass him up. Well, 25 other people passed him up. They could live without him. Why is it that we have to? And it's not so much about the draft pick going for him, are you better suited when you have a draft pick that's that high, putting it in something that's going to have more longevity than a running back? We understand 4 years is about all you get out of a running back. It's almost like putting good money after bad when you sign a running back to the second deal. You know they're going to be going downhill. You see, Derrick Henry, hey, 1,500 yards last year. We want to get rid of him. Hey, Eckler, great season last year. We want to get rid of him. Hey, Saquon Barkley, great season last year. We don't want to pay you. It's terrible that running backs don't get the dough, that they're not getting the love. But the reality is are you going to dump a whole lot of money on a punter? Because you look at that and say, hey, you can be the best punter in the world. But you know what? You don't spend a boatload of money on a punter. In the same way, you don't spend a lot of compensation on running back. It's just the way it is. And it's not to say that Zeke Elliott hasn't been really, really good, but take a look around at the best running backs that have been out there the last few years. Frank Gore, who's been there forever, he's done great things. No ring. Adrian Peterson, one of the best running backs in football. No ring. Barkley, another high draft pick. 1 playoff win. Zeke Elliott, 2 playoff wins. You don't. Derrick Henry, they've been the number 1 seed and lose the first game. The running backs are not winning the Super Bowl. You need them, but you can't spend that money, that allocation that could be going to something better. And see, here's my whole thing. Think about this now. Think about it for a second. Are you better having a great running back in a shitty line? Especially when you have Tony Pollard you're already paying? That's putting the horse before the cart. You're better off having a great offensive line and an average running back. Because, here's the thing. Here's where it all comes full circle. Last year, we did about 25 to 30 runs a game. Tony Pollard gets 10 to 15. Zeke Elliott gets 10 to 15. You're going to take a number one pick for a guy that's going to be at most 15 or 20 plays? Or are you better off getting a great guard who counts every single offensive snap, who not only helps with the running game to open up the big holes, but helps in the passing game to keep the quarterback upright? Your bigger bang, because you only have so much resources. You only have so much capital, draft capital to spend. You're better off getting a guard that's going to play 10, 12 years than a running back that's only going to be good for 3 or 4. And that's what Jerry's saying when he's saying, Zeke Elliott, love him. He's done great things, but the allocation of resources of putting that much in there would have been better served at something that's more longer term. So yes, he might be there when we go because everybody's recognizing this. There's so many running backs that are in this draft that you can get later on. You're better off taking care of the line. Now again, just like everybody here on YouTube, we can all have our own opinion. Okay? And that's not to say it's right or it's wrong. It's just my opinion. It doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. The only one that matters is Jerry Jones, Will McClay, Stephen Jones, Mike McCarthy. They're the ones that are actually making the calls. Now, it's easy to be a Monday morning quarterback when you can look back around and say, yeah, you screwed the pooch on that one, I said. But when you're the guy who's actually having to make the calls and the decisions, well, it's a little bit different there. And so that's what we got going on. And I've got some more running around to do before before Wednesday. Got more shit to get. And I'm going to be listening to the press conference while I'm on the road. So hope you guys are having a great day. And I'm really interested because, and I'm actually surprised, and I'll go into this more later. Will McClay. I don't know how the Cowboys have been able to keep Will McClay. Will McClay should be, and I believe that he really is, the GM. He's just not GM in name only. I don't know what they're paying him, but we know that teams like the Texans and other ones have been interested in talking to him. He's always said, I've got unfinished business here with the Cowboys, and that is winning a Super Bowl. I don't know what it is. I'm just glad that we got that guy, and that's the one thing that helps me sleep at night when I think about the Cowboys, is in Will McClay I trust. All right, people. Got to run. Peace.